How often do you hear something about A Christmas Story?
I hear it multiple times a year, especially around this time. It's crazy. It's like the movie that, when it came out, not to a lot of fanfare, was sort of a medium hit and then kind of went away. And this was back in '83. And I think because of the boom of cable and video, it just started growing every year and then started working its way up these lists of all-time favorites and then got in top fives. And it still seems as relevant today as it did then.
Do you remember the premiere? Did you go to a premiere?
Yeah, well, it was more kind of regional back then, so it didn't have the kind of big Hollywood fanfare that it did. But the Academy of Motion Pictures just did a screening. It's the 35th anniversary. And I just saw it in a theater with like 700 people on a 35-millimeter print, and it was awesome. And you got to see it with a crowd and hear where all the laughs were, and it gave me a newfound appreciation for the movie.
If I would have told you 35 years ago, hey, you know what? They're going to be playing that forever. It'll be one of the more popular movies, Christmas movies of all time. What would you have said?
No way in hell would that happen. This was an odd little movie. It took them 12 years to get it made.
Oh, wow.
It was based on an anthology of short stories. Bob Clark, who directed the movie, took him 12 years. He had done some horror films. In fact, the first day that I got there, he was excited. He said, I just finished my last film. I'm doing a screening tonight. Would love you to come see it. Went to watch it. It was Porky's 2. So not exactly the kind of family fare that would catapult this film to greatness. But it was a really interesting example, Dan. It was like, I sort of describe it as the lunch pail movie, like people just taking their lunch pail to work and working hard. I'd been on a lot of big budget movies that did not do well, where there was all the hype and, oh, kid, this is going to make you a star. And this one, like, they were so well prepared and they just got it. And it was a refreshing experience. It was challenging. We shot it in Cleveland and in Canada. We shot in the cold in the winter in January outside. But it was a very different experience than I had ever had, and it was probably a pretty good lesson learned early for me.
Did you save anything from that movie?
Well, my mom always kept memorabilia from all the things I did with no hope that, they would have any value or anything. But I actually have the bunny suit. I have the cowboy outfit, and I have the original gun, which is crazy.
Oh, that's great. So you got the Red Rifle BB gun.
I've got the gun, and I have the pink suit.
Oh. What do you think that gun is worth?
So good.
What do you think that gun's worth?
I don't know. It's kept in a humidity-controlled safe, I can tell you that, off-site.
Okay.
So we do perceive a value on it.
The bunny outfit.
Yeah.
It looks painful. Like, you play the role brilliantly. Are you really in pain? Are you, like, just sad? Like, you're any kind of masculinity is taken away from you, even at that age. How old were you at the time?
Not a lot of acting required in that moment, for sure. Embarrassing on the set. I'll tell you the worst one, though, is a scene that was cut out of the movie. There was another fantasy sequence that was a big space deal. We were up on the moon, and Flash Gordon was pinned down by Ming the Merciless, and I got the call, Ralphie did, to come save him, in my own mind, of course. And I show up there, and the wardrobe lady had designed these teeny, shiny silver, like, panties for me to wear. And I was outraged and so self-conscious. And probably my performance in that scene is why it's not in the movie.
How old were you at the time?
12.
Oh, okay. So right on the
12, looking and playing younger.
Yeah. Well, you did well. And we were wondering what we would want out of that. Where's the pole that Flick put his tongue on? Did anybody ever take that pole?
No, that was just, you know what it was? It was basically the way you would have designed it in your mind if you were forced to do it. It was like it wasn't metal. It was sort of a piece of plastic, and it had a teeny tiny hole that sucked air. And the camera was just at an angle that you couldn't see it. So they had just wrapped that over an actual flagpole, and that was it.
Hold on. This is breaking news. This is breaking news we've been wondering for years now.
There you go.
Man.
Movie magic, special effects, broken down.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.